In the past years, the school's sports grade policy has been end-of-trimester grade checks only. With the new mid-trimester grade checks, student athletes have been motivated to work on their academics to be eligible to participate in their activity.
There's a revamping of the grade policy this year. There's a mid-trimester and an end-of-trimester. So at the mid-trimester, there's a mid-trimester grade check.
So last year, it was a little bit different. We didn't have mid-trimester grade checks. We talked to administration over the course of last year and talked to staff, talked to families, we wanted to make sure that kids who are in extracurricular activities were being a little bit more responsible with working on their grades throughout the whole trimester rather than just focusing so much at the end of the trimester.
More grade checks. There's a lot more guys out sitting in the stands, and it doesn't help our practice because then we don't have all of our guys to do line work and do stuff we need to do.
So with that grading policy, at mid-trimester we check grades for every single student who is in any extracurricular activity, whether it's sports, musical, clubs, and things like that.
The new grade check policy was a big adjustment, but has been a good way to hold students accountable for their schoolwork.
If they have a failing class, they are academically ineligible for the club or the sport.
If a student is failing at that mid-trimester, they have 5 days to get that grade back up. After that 5 days, if the grade is passing, then they're back and eligible.
With the school district's first priority being academics, some teams have lost players who needed extra help with their homework, which is offered at the school through after-school tutoring.
I was a little bit worried about it, to be honest. Seeing kids maybe quit or just say, hey, I'm too far behind. But surprisingly, the majority of the kids who really, really cared about the activity and the sport that they were in, it pushed them to want to do better.
Unfortunately, we did have quite a few of our athletes that were failing at that mid-term, and so that has impacted our team, definitely.
Last year we had no grade checks. So now this year we've had triple that, and there's so many more guys out.
I do think it is beneficial. Again, going back to that accountability piece, I think, as a school district, we need to have more focus on our academics and our academic progress.
I think it definitely is going to hold the students accountable for doing their work. What are we here for? We're not here to play sports first. We're not here to do musical first. School is for kids to be learning and to push them to do their best they can possibly do in school.
But I do appreciate that as a school we are focusing on the most important thing, which is our academics here, and the sports and activities come second.